pick a spot for real. I don't fuck with no damn side. Me and bro are not to a man. Make a hoe jot down.
Finally, my show is on! Ladies and gentlemen, JJK is finally back, and it starts off crazy with Yuji just straight up chilling, watching this giant curse trying to reach him. And although I know my boy Yuji will never duck a fade, he starts running and jumps out a 500-foot building hoping for the best. So already you know something is up. He eventually makes it to this building where he takes a freaking snack break while he got all these devils trying to kill him. Like, niggas do anything to look cool nowadays, bro. But then one of the curses had enough of this ore farming and grabs Yuji mid-air. Yet not a peep out of Yuji. You would expect some resistance or fighting back, but nah. The most you get in is a little sweat. Like, bro, we know you were stressing. Don't even try being all nonchalant. This was literally you 2 seasons ago. The curse has Yuji wide open, mid-air, no protection, and is looking like he about to get pummeled. But is that dismantle I see? My boy Yuji finally gets some glaze from the author. Let's go. But nah, Yuji ain't getting no breaks and is holding a katana, where we then see Yuta Akotsu. Bro, not this nigga again, bro. Of course, I should have known that this guy does anything but run a fair fade. Really had to use some fodder curse to wear down Yuji. Like, don't even try defending him. And before moving on to the rest of the episode, I just want to talk about the new intro real quick, which is fire. But Choso, what are we doing? Why? you literally cannot do that. Why we got you doing a spin dash mid-air, bro? Like, I swear, he's never done this in the manga. And tell me why we got some rando just shaking it all over the screen. Like, I ain't trying to see all that. Now, this is our first time ever seeing Naoya, and not even 10 seconds into his screen time, he's already being sexist, talking about how Maki looks good, but can never support a man. But because her sister knows her place, she's one of the good ones. Like, what do you mean by that, Unk? You're damn near pushing 30, talking about high schoolers' bodies, bro. Besides, my feminism book reading self would never allow such talk about Maki. Apparently, he was going to a meeting to decide the leader of the Zenin clan. And this guy walks into the room and starts talking crazy about every single person in there, saying, "Uncle, you just my dad's little bro. And weak as hell, you can't do anything. Hey, you? Well, you're just chopped. If you at least look like Toji, you might be an intro to a BP edit, but even then, he's just tougher than you." Crazy how they weren't even bothered too until we mentioned Toji, because that's how badly he scarred the clan. Gege always gonna find a way to put in some Toji glaze, and honestly, I do not blame him. The guy comes in to read the will, and everybody is just staring him down in that creepy room. Like, if their names ain't on that list, they finna kill him. Which we see is not him, because somehow this bum became leader of the clan before Naoya. So after Yuji and Choso get done fighting some curses, he pulls up on them. And hold up, y'all seen that? Ah, yes! I recognize it too well. The pull-up technique. He must have been watching some Bleach earlier. And feeling himself a little too much, this guy has the audacity to say he's just gonna break both their legs for now. And you gotta hand it to him. He wastes no time either, getting straight down to business. He flash steps onto Yuji, elbowing him. There's some extra off spin move, like we see the fit, bro. And speed blitzes Choso. Had him looking crazy right here. You better hope he doesn't put you on his story. And hits a nasty combo and even gets a combo extender by stepping on his foot. Then starts fixing his hair mid-beat down. Like, I ain't never seen nobody do this ever before. Like, Studio Mappa is just giving him that Zoro anime treatment, because I promise you he was never doing this in the manga. But then their fight gets interrupted as they feel an aura so zesty, they all freeze in place. And it's Yuta pulling up on the fight to kill Yuji. Naoya is scared, immediately telling bro that he's on his side. He starts yapping about being Maki-san's cousin. Like, he wasn't talking crazy about Maki earlier. Like, if he ever finds out, he putting you in a blender, gang. Yuji hits the dash on bro, but he don't know Yuta's surprisingly fast walking speed and isn't able to break away. This is where we go back to the place where they were earlier, and we see that Yuji got some weave game, dodging all of Yuta's attacks. But one jump though, and he's right back on the ground. And Yuta starts yapping about some, "I'm not the power type, blah 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 blah, Gojo's the GOAT, and I guess you won't go down easy." And the millisecond his sword gets broken, you already know Rika's right there to save the day, allowing for Yuta to kill Yuji. We then come back to our regularly scheduled program of Choso's taking straight back shots. But the problem is that he has no power behind his punches. That's why Choso's still looking fresh after all those hits. And he just straight up disappears, then runs around Choso until he gets an opening. Hey, Naoya must be from London though, because how fast he whipped out that shiv and stabbed the hell out of him. And I don't know why he thought it would be a good idea to stab a blood user though, because right after he hits Choso with that, he summons an entire tsunami of blood. You cannot tell me these guys are street level. Not gonna lie, I can barely tell what's going on here, but my brain likes it. Mappa does a really good job when it comes to bringing the manga to life, because I had no idea they're gonna turn this one panel into all of this. And you could definitely tell that bro was stressing here now that he finally got that smirk off his face. Naoya still manages to get back up and fight, but Choso uses his supernova to make that boy drop down on his knees. Sadly, he does get to live another day though, cause Yuta, who was hiding in the shadows until Choso dropped his guard by the way, sneaks him, cause facing him head on would have simply been too dangerous. See, this is why we gotta continue the Yuta hate. Although, I do like how he belittles Naoya here, making him feel like a little kid, making him ask for that RCT. Because honestly, that poison that he got from Choso would have killed him right then and there. Later on, we do get to see that Yuta was just putting on an act to fake Yuji's death again, cause Gojo asked him to watch out for Yuji and the others. Megumi pulls up asking for Yuji to get it together, because ever since the Shibuya incident, he blames himself for all the people that died. But he tells him that he should then atone for his sins by saving others, and that starts by helping him save his sister inside the Culling Games. Now, the only problem is that they had to meet up with Tengen. And this is where Choso literally just spawns in out of nowhere. Like, watch me go frame by frame, and he just materializes. They meet up with Maki and Yuki and tell them how Choso plans to use his connections to get his brothers who are within the barrier to find the right way to Tengen. They think the plan is great and all, but they're all still wondering, who the hell is this nigga? Yuji tells them that he is his brother, and Choso absolutely geeks out over this. But I peeped the Huz enjoying this in the background. My boy Choso is in there. As they make their way down, we get a cool callback to when Toji single-handedly changed the entire course of the story by killing Riku and forever scarring Geto, so to the point of calling everybody a monkey. As they walk into Tengen's room and realize he is not there, they start to leave. But he uses the ancient last-minute pull-up technique to call everybody anything but their names. Standing there looking like a thumb. You're not tough, bro. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave it there. I tried to get this out as fast as possible, but you know, things happen, bro. Either way, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all enjoying the new year, and I'll see you guys in the next one.